AAA developer Insomniac Games. They make only AAA games, I think. Or do they? Awesome. Insomniac has been making iOS games lately, and their latest is called Bad Dinos. You can pick this up in the App Store. You can play it on your tablet or your phone.
I played it on an iPad.
I played it on an iPad. I also played it on my iPhone 6.
Yeah.
What's the premise of this game, Victor Lucas?
Well, it's clear that somebody at Insomniac has been playing Kingdom Rush, as we have. They're fans of the tower defense genre over there, as they should be, because it's an incredible genre, especially
it's awesome
on tablet. And what they've done is they've taken this kind of Flintstones-esque coat of paint on this tower defense idea. You've got a bunch of cave RVers.
Yeah,
Looks
they're
like
like
they're very
Flintstones
hairy.
with a camper. That's what it is.
All right. And then you've got a bunch of dinos coming in to attack your little helpless campers. And you've got to do everything you can with the various towers that you can erect. But there's a big gameplay change and a conceit here that really makes this game a very different experience than Kingdom Rush.
Yeah, you're right. It does change this and separates it a little bit from the pack. And they had to do something. And what you can do here is once the health bar is low enough on the dinosaurs, and the bigger the dinosaur, the better, you can actually throw a net over the dinosaur and take it with you. Then you are in charge of that dinosaur. Sounds like it should tilt the gameplay balance in your favor a little too much, but it doesn't. This thing is balanced as hell, and I think it's as difficult as any tower defense game I've played lately, and you're right, it reminds me a lot of Kingdom Rush.
Timing every level adds a whole level of stress to the experience, and you know, you're rated and starred based on how fast you beat these things, and there's a fast forward button, so you can press that button and have like a million dinosaurs coming at you at super hyper speed.
For sure, there's stuff in Bad Dinos that will drive you nuts.
Awesome.
Some of the music starts to get really repetitive, and I really had kind of a sour first impression of this game, but then as I kept playing it, and then as I suddenly realized it had its hooks in me, just like the talons on a pterodactyl, and it was carrying me away, and I just couldn't stop playing this. I would fail a level, restart, and there's also checkpoints in the levels, which is nice. You don't have to go all the way to the beginning.
Right.
You know, you get to a certain point, and then you get to start there again if you fail.
Makes the game a little hitchy, though, because it feels like sometimes like all the dinosaurs, everything is gone, and then there's like this hiccup, and then it starts again. And frankly, because of that Insomniac brand, I was expecting this to catapult over the production values of something like Kingdom Rush.
I know what you're saying.
And it doesn't quite. You know, the cutscenes are pretty crude. There's some charm there for sure, but it just feels a little, I don't want to say amateurish, but it doesn't feel like Ratchet and Clank. This is a studio that's always had this Hollywood pedigree and this AAA association, and I expect a little more, especially in such a crowded category. I mean, there are, what, 3 or 4 excellent Kingdom Rush games that you can play right now, and there's tons of other great tower defense games.
I haven't played a tower defense game in a while. I'm really into this right now. Part of it is because of my love for Insomniac Games. I think they did a good job here. If my only complaint, one is the music, the other complaint is the screen's a little too crowded sometimes as you're trying to upgrade your towers and as you're trying to select which dinosaur is in your dinosaur holding pen. Sometimes as things get frantic, it just gets a little too busy. But I think they did a pretty good job here, and I think they really focused on the stuff that makes a great tower defense game. And this new mechanic of being able to take a T-Rex and then turn that T-Rex loose on the oncoming hordes, I like it as well. The challenge is there. If you're a Kingdom Rush fan, I think you have to pick this up.
I'm going to give it a 7.5. How about yourself?
I'm going to give it a 9.
Wow.
Out of 10.
You love it.